Whether it's hiding things in plain sight, dropping hints for future installments, or just giving fans what they love, Easter eggs have always been a fun reason to rewatch your favorite movies. And as you know, this channel's all about getting in our mystery machine and using red arrows to point out the secret gems that filmmakers slip in. So here are the top 10 Easter eggs that I caught in 2016. Now, Pixar is a relatively decent animation company that has a couple of movies already out, but where they really shine is in the Easter egg department. Of course, they keep the OG ones like the Pizza Planet truck at the bottom of the ocean, Idris Elba's tagged, of course, with the A113 classroom numbers, and your boy John Ratzenberger voicing a side character like he always does. Yet, there's still a better one. If you remember back to Toy Story, the toys were able to communicate with the animals and help each other out. Well, towards the end of Finding Dory, Marlin and Nemo are stuck in a fish tank, and it's with the help of a toy that seems to have a mind of its own that they find a way out. Thus, further adding to the famous Pixar theory. While I'm still personally confused as to how a fully CGI world counts as a live-action film, I'm not questioning having Christopher Walken voice King Louie and having him be introduced via a cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Getting a glimpse of Timon and Pumbaa and what they might look like in the upcoming Lion King adaptation was also a nice slip-in. Here's a nice quick one. Throughout a majority of the movie, Ryan Gosling is wearing a cast with one drawing on it done by his co-star/daughter, and it just so happens to be a young Doug crying, aka a Gosling. One of my favorite things in movies is noticing things the second time around that foreshadow the entire plot. And without spoilers, it's done in Arrival with its score, and Nocturnal Animals does it by using the same props. But one of the creepiest ones comes in The Conjuring 2, where throughout the entire movie, the name of the demon is spelled out right in front of you before you even recognize it. I think more people thought about this movie than they did the presidential debate, but there's no debate that this had my personal favorite superhero Easter egg in it. When Wally's planning to graffiti Superman's statue, we see him scheming in his lair where there's a bunch of newspaper articles. One of them just so happens to be the spitting image of Action Comics #1, where Superman was introduced. Some directors love putting themselves in front of the camera, while others just like to dabble a bit, like Bryan Singer getting killed in X-Men Apocalypse, one of the Russo brothers imitating the Mummy in Civil War, Snyder's random hand in Batman v Superman, and Garth Jennings as the iguana in Sing. However, according to Deadpool, they're just all overpaid tools anyways. Since it's a JJ property, you know he's going to slip in Slusho, bring in a past character to cameo, and of course reference his late Uncle Calvin. But with it being the second installment to the new Cloverfield franchise, we also get hints to Tagruatu, who, if you don't know, is the company who may be the one controlling everything and connecting the movies. Or so we'll see in the next movie, God Particle. But what's arguably the greatest thing about these movies is how they market them and the real-world games they create, such as leaking coordinates where people could go find items from the actual movie and then realizing that the random puzzle piece that they found is actually missing in the actual movie. A bunch of animations had references to other materials, such as Angry Birds with The Shining, The Secret Life of Pets hid some minions in their movie, and Moana had Sven and Flounder appear in theirs. But my favorite animation of the year definitely had the two best ones amongst all of the other awesome animal puns. The first came in the bootleg copies that Weaselton is selling, displaying all of the latest and future Disney movies, but in animal form. The second was one that went way over most kids' heads as they referenced Breaking Bad with two Ram chemists named Jesse and Walter. That's right, Walter. This was another animation that was just a little bit less family friendly, but still rode off the Pixar wave by literally including a bumper sticker that read Dixar. But at least they kept the A113 intact. However, those were my favorite Easter eggs of the year. There was a bunch of other ones, and I have an entire playlist on my channel if you're curious in checking them out, but I'm curious to know what your favorite ones were. Let me know down below in the comments section, and until next time, keep taking your magnifying glass to the theater to spot Easter eggs while the ticket taker looks at you weird, and I'll see you guys later.